Welcome back, my loves. And I'm excited to come live with you today. I'm not gonna stay for too long, but I really did want to come here and have this conversation with you that was very alive within me right now. So welcome, buckle up, and let's dive in. Sorry, just sending a message, and okay, let's go. So today I have so much to share. By the way, I have a lot to share. There's a lot going on in my life right now. There's a lot of magic brewing in the back end of my business, and I'm so excited. I have so many new things coming, and I have so much to share with you. And I will do that in due time. You can expect some surprises and some magic and yummy stuff coming. We're taking things to a whole nother level, and I'm really excited to share everything with you. But for today, I just wanted to come live to share just a little moment of reflection. Again, this is not going to be a super long live. This is going to be a very nurturing, powerful, and activating one that will make us reflect and take a look at ourselves and at our own energy. So today I want to talk about how you are a vessel of energy. And what do you do with the energy that you receive? Hey Zeni, and welcome brother, welcome. What do you do when you receive energy? What do you do with the energy that you are given? So when people, and this is like a more like reflection, inwards experience that we're having on this life today. This is not so much an external output of energy, even though that's kind of what we're talking about, which is funny. But it's more for us to really reflect and go within and feel into. So as a vessel of energy, what do you do when you are given energy? What do you do when you are given love, for example? What do you do when you are given love or compliments? What do you do when you are given insults and hate? What do you do when you are given money? What do you do when you are given either energy that feels good or energy that feels bad? Even energy that nurtures you or energy that repels you or closes you or contracts you? What do you do with the energy that you are given? So if someone gives you love, does that love stay with you and you receive it fully? And really feel into this and imagine these scenarios that pop up in your reality. When someone gives you love, how do you channel that love? Does that love stay with you? Are you able to fully receive it? Do you enjoy the experience? Are you fully present to receive the love that someone else is giving you? Or are you ready to also multiply that love, to share that love, to give more of that love? So when love comes into you, you multiply it. And for example, what do you do when you are given the energy of pain? What do you do when someone gives you an energy of pain? When someone hurts you, when someone hurts your feelings, when someone is nasty to you or something like that? Do you fully receive it and stay with it? Do you multiply it? Or do you alchemize it? What do you do when someone gives you pain and hurts? when someone betrays you, when someone insults you, when someone hurts you on purpose or not on purpose? Do you stay in the pain? Do you feel like a victim? Do you stay there? Do you multiply it and you hurt back? You insult back? Or do you alchemize it and you turn whatever pain was given to you into love, maybe into creativity, and you create art or poetry or drawing or music or a video or whatever? And this is the reflection that I wanted to offer us today, for us to reflect on what do we do with the energy we are given. How are we a vehicle that receives energy and then pours out energy? What do you do when you receive money? Do you keep it? Do you hold it? Do you hoard it? Do you keep it safe to the side? Do you multiply it? Do you invest it? Do you give it away? Do you give it back? And for each one of these themes, there will be one or other that will be most like activating and triggering within you. Maybe for you it's love. Maybe it's the insults and the pain. Maybe it's money. But for each one of these three subjects that I'm speaking into today, I invite you to just feel into what is it that it brings up in you. So what do you do when you receive love? Do you fully receive it? Do you stay with it? Do you give it back? Do you multiply it? Do you make art from it? When you receive pain and insults and judgment and anything hurtful, do you receive it? Do you make it mean something about you? Do you close off? Do you contract? Do you make a boundary? Do you give the energy back? Do you insult back? Do you hurt back? Do you judge back? Do you multiply it? Do you make it bigger? Or do you alchemize it and turn it into love, compassion, understanding, discernment, self-love, whatever it is? And what do you do when you receive the energy of money? Do you keep it? Do you hold it? Do you put it to the side? Do you invest it? Do you multiply it? What happens when money comes to you? Because each one of us is a vessel. And please share with us in the comments like what of these three topics is more alive or triggering for you in this moment. Is it the love, the pain, or the money? And for those of us who are vessels of energy, which we all are, but whose energies are vessels, money, great. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that one. Thank you. Because each one of us are vessels. When we receive energy, we also start giving certain energy. And sometimes we give the same energy that was given to us, or we alchemize it and we give something different. So for example, talking about money, when you receive money, how do you feel in your body? Do you feel contracted, scared? Like, is it too good to be true? Do you feel like, oh yeah, thank you? Do you feel excited? Do you feel worthy? Do you feel absolutely normal? Do you feel like you deserve it? Do you feel like you don't deserve it? Do you feel like you want more? Do you feel like it's too much? And what do you do when you receive money? What do you do then after receiving that money? And when you receive it first, where does it stay? Does it stay with you? Do you invest it? Do you put it away? Do you give it to someone else? Do you multiply it? What happens when money comes to you? How does it make you feel? And also, where do you put it? And now I want to also invite in this reflection of seeing money as energy, just like love, just like pain, just like whatever emotions or feelings or whatever, it's energy. Because, and even if it's like actual physical money, it's still energy. It's an energy that we use to exchange value and services, right? Money is just a vehicle, a tool that we use on earth to exchange goods, exchange value, exchange services. And so, what do you do when you receive it? Because money is an energy that likes to move and amplify, right? So when it comes to you, does it stagnate? Does it become less of? Does it disperse because you put it in different places? Do you like compartmentalize it or separate it or whatever? Do you invest it so you pour it into something else that will make it grow eventually? Do you multiply it? Do you give it to people you love? Do you give it to people because you're exchanging it for services or whatever it is? Hey John, welcome. So what do you do when you receive money? What happens in your body? And what happens with that actual energy? Because if we believe in the universe, in God, in a force that is greater than ourselves, even with all the crazy stuff happening in the world, even with all the pain, even with all the polarity and the duality of people being very poor and people being very rich and all of that, where are you in that story? And where are your beliefs about it? And so, so for example, let's say that I am the universe or whatever, and I have all these people that I can choose to pour money into. And if I put money in this person uses that money to do things that hurt others, that hurt themselves, and that hurt the planet. Then this other person, if I give them money, they keep the money and they hold it and it stays there, hidden and unmoving. If I give money to this other person, this person buys things that nurtures them. And because they are nurtured, they are in a good mood, they feel good about themselves, they not necessarily give money to others, but their energy, they give their good energy to others because they feel good, because they took that money to pamper and take care of themselves in a way that also does not hurt other people. Now this other person, if I pour money into them, they do things that feel good to them but hurt others. So if I pour money into this person, that person does things that feel good to them but hurts the people around. And this other person, if I give money to that person is really happy to receive it and in a good mood, and gives money to different people as a surprise, as a present. When they see someone and they go to get a coffee, they give them some extra money, or they give them a smile. And this other person, when I give money to them, they multiply it. So I give them 10 and they multiply it, and now it's 100. And they multiply it and they pour it into things that also benefit other people, that also generate more wealth and abundance for other people, and that create a great impact on the person I gave money to, on all the other people around them, and on a bigger scale, at a global impact level. Oh, John, that's so amazing. You're buying a caravan. That's so amazing. Oh, wow, enjoy it. Yes, I love caravans. Yes. Oh, that's so amazing. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So this is kind of what I wanted to bring into this conversation today. Again, it's a more like inward reflection energy today, for us to feel into as a channel and a vessel through which energy comes in and pours out. What do we do when love is poured into us? What do we do when hate and pain is poured into us? And what do we do, for example, when love is poured into us? And there's a reason why I'm bringing these subjects to the light. There's a reason why I'm having this conversation with you right now. So I invite you to dive into all of these 3 different subjects and feel which one of them feels more activating and or triggering for you. Is it feeling activating and triggering to think about when you receive love, what do you do with that love? Is it more activating and or triggering to think about what do you do when you receive pain and hurt and judgment, and what do you do with that energy? Or is it more activating and or triggering when I talk about you receiving the energy of money? So this is like what I want to leave you with today. I just wanted to offer this reflection. I will share more about it in the next lives. It's a little late here today, so I really just wanted to jump in and share this because it was so present in my heart. You know, like there are people, for example, that are hurt in their childhood, for example. And because they were hurt in their childhood, then they, in their adult lives, hurt other people as well. Consciously or unconsciously. There are people that were hurt when they were in their childhood, and because they were hurt by others, they give more love than anyone else. There are people who were given so much love, but then they are not able to give it back. And there are people who are given love and they just multiply it and they just love everyone else, and they share so much love and so much compassion and so much good energy with everyone else. There's people who don't have a lot of money growing up, and because of that, they have this inability to receive or make money. And there's people who didn't have money growing up that then have this desire and this ability to generate a lot of wealth and a lot of abundance, and also to spread it, to invest it, to multiply it, and to pour into other people as well. And there are people who had a lot of money growing up, but then are not able to make it or to receive it or to invest it. It's it's either not there, or it's hidden or stuck or saved. And there are people who have a lot of money growing up, and they just want to give, and they just pay things to their friends, and they just want to provide and nurture everyone with that energy. So this is why I'm bringing this conversation and this reflection. What do you do with the energy that you are given? Do you fully receive it? Do you give it back? Do you multiply it? Do you bless others with it? Do you alchemize it when the energy is not good? How do you receive and then give back energy? Thank you, John, and thank you everyone for being here. This is what I want to share today, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And yeah, I'm sending everyone so much love, and I will see you again tomorrow for another live. As always, yes, find and receive. Yes. So if you happen to tune into the live in the middle of it, go watch it from the beginning. And if you're watching the replay, also comment and let us know like which one of these 3 topics was more activating / triggering for you, and what did it bring up and what did it bring through. And now, what will you do with the information that you just received from this live? So I also like gave you some energy, and what do you do now with the energy that you just received? And we can also even talk about this, for example, nowadays with social media, where we're all consuming so much energy that other people created, whether we are watching other people's lives, whether we are like listening to podcasts, like whatever it is, we are consuming, we are taking in and receiving so much energy that comes from others. So we can also use this analogy for a 4th topic with this subject. When we consume and receive energy from social media, for example, what do we then do with that energy? Do we fully receive it and it's embodied and activated within us? Does it like enter from one ear and goes out to the other? Do we like use the energy from what we just listened to and we just received and then also create it? We also create something from it. We also give it back. Yeah, thank you, John. Yes, it's dragons. Let me see if you can. It's dragons and yeah, and tigers and yeah, I love it. That's why I bought it. Yes, thank you. So yeah, just remember this other topic, which is so important, which is social media and the content and the information we receive, even with books. What do we do when we receive that energy? Do we actually receive it? Does it stay? Is it embodied? Does anything change within us when we receive that? Does it go in one ear and out of the other? Do we then also share that energy or our perspective? Do we multiply it? Do we alchemize it? So what happens also, 4th topic for today, what do we do also when we receive energy from social media? And again, this can be many different types of energy. It can be inspiration, love, hate, judgment, spiritual perspectives, just any kind of perspectives, lifestyles, like whatever. What do we do when we receive that energy? What happens when we receive it? How does it stay with us? And how do we create from it? What do we give back from it? So again, after watching this video, what happens after watching this? Are you just watching this and it goes in one ear and out the other and it's like doesn't make any difference in your life? Does it actually make you think about something? And therefore something will like start to unravel and shift inside of you because you listen to this. Will you take an action after watching this? Will you make your own video? Will you call someone? Thank you, brother. Bless you too. Thank you. What will you do after watching this, after receiving this information? What do you do with that energy as well? Do you receive it? And maybe you're meant to just receive it and stay with it and let it bless you and make you cozy and just enjoy it for yourself. Maybe you're not really paying attention, and like if I ask you 5 minutes later, you won't even remember. Maybe you feel like creating your own video, creating a service offering, calling someone to bless them somehow. Whatever it is, even going for a walk, like whatever. I'm going to create a ritual for celebrating money. Oh, yes, brother. Yes. Yes. A ritual for celebrating money. Yes. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Yes. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, brother. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy. And yeah, this is my invitation now. I thought I was going to share 3 topics. Well, I didn't think about it. It just came through as always. But it was actually 4. So what do you do also after receiving this energy? And this is the most important thing I feel with everything we consume and receive in social media, through social media or through books or whatever, is what happens within us with that information. What changes? What do we receive? What do we remember? How are we activated? How do we embody it? Maybe we disagree. Like what changes? What stays? And what do we create from it? So this is my invitation for you. Like, what will you create? What will you do? Like, what will happen after you watch this? So please let us know if you want to. And I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bless you, bless you, bless you.